ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ। ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ। ਧਨਾਸਰੀ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਚੌਥਾ। ਇੱਛਾ ਪੂਰਕ ਸਰਬ ਸੁਖ ਦਾਤਾ ਹਰ, ਜਾ ਕੈ ਵਸ ਹੈ ਕਾਮ ਤੇਨਾ। ਸੋ ਐਸਾ ਹਰ ਧਿਆਈਐ ਮੇਰੇ ਜੀਅੜੇ, ਤਾਂ ਸਰਬ ਸੁਖ ਪਾਵੈ ਮੇਰੇ ਮਨਾ। ਇੱਛਾ ਪੂਰਕ ਸਰਬ ਸੁਖ ਦਾਤਾ ਹਰ, ਜਾ ਕੈ ਵਸ ਹੈ ਕਾਮ ਤੇਨਾ। ਸੋ ਐਸਾ ਹਰ ਧਿਆਈਐ ਮੇਰੇ ਜੀਅੜੇ, ਤਾਂ ਸਰਬ ਸੁਖ ਪਾਵੈ ਮੇਰੇ ਮਨਾ। ਜਪ ਮਨ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸਦਾ ਸਤਨਾਮ, ਹਲਤ ਪਲਤ ਮੁਖ ਉਜਲ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ। ਨਿਤ ਧਿਆਈਐ ਹਰ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰੰਜਨਾ ਰਹਾਉ। ਜੈ ਹਰ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਭਇਆ ਤਹਿ ਉਪਾਦ ਗਤ ਕੀਨੀ, ਬੜ ਭਾਗੀ ਹਰ ਜਪਨਾ। ਜਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਕੋ ਗੁਰ ਏ ਮਤ ਦੀਨੀ, ਜਪ ਹਰ ਭਵ ਜਲ ਤਰਨਾ। ਜੈ ਹਰ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਭਇਆ ਤਹਿ ਉਪਾਦ ਗਤ ਕੀਨੀ, ਬੜ ਭਾਗੀ ਹਰ ਜਪਨਾ। ਜਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਕੋ ਗੁਰ ਏ ਮਤ ਦੀਨੀ, ਜਪ ਹਰ ਭਵ ਜਲ ਤਰਨਾ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Knowledge of theory, Tat Gyan, Fence. To make devotion like mother and its two children, knowledge and dispassion healthy, its fence has to be made. We will take this in two forms. One attempts to sit in body and mind form, and when seated then worshipping while making physical, subtle and casual body as one. A person strives throughout his life for those materials, people, society, houses and shops. After that, nothing goes along, but their affection goes with, and due to this affection, the man again and again comes into the same environment, same place, and keeps on taking birth out of attachment near those things and people. If he does not get human birth, then he takes birth in the form of animals or birds. He tries to recollect the happiness out of ignorance, which he didn't get. For the whole life, man strives to collect minor pleasures, and at the end, only unhappiness and responsibility is left in his hands. After spending life for 30-40 years, collects car, shop and house, which has to be left at last. If he returns everything, then also he will not get 1% of his spent time. If in world great and famous people become enemy, then at maximum what is the outcome? Death will come soon. It's better to die moving and walking than by hanging and wandering. If famous people of the world will also become very friendly, then the maximum it can do is to fatten the body of a person. Slightly more rest will come. but in both these circumstances, whatever relation is made is of this perishable body only. We remained bankrupt only. Sitting and eating with low thinkers is not good. Driving cells of our devotion destroys with it. It's necessary to keep a slight prevention. Do not cut off from the society. As the devotion increases, precaution should also increases thereby. As compared to those who walk on the ground, those who climb till the length of tree will get wounded accordingly on falling from the tree. There are two types of power, demonic and divinely. Collect demonic powers is the path of deterioration. Collecting divinely powers is the path of elevation that finally reaches till God. Maximum negative power is in earth. As its distance increases from above, likewise the positive power increases. As we don't broom, wipe off the table, bed or other furniture, likewise we should not wipe off the place of worship from the cloth used for the cleaning of furniture. There should be separate cloth for it. Trees of nilgiri should not be planted nearby. They should be cut and thrown in case they are planted there. The sign of that tree is that no bird sits or makes its nest on its branches. Rats, mongoose, etc. even does not make their home in its roots. Such poisonous winds come from this tree that tuberculosis occurs to those who live near it. In this way, English barbel tree, English grass, English spinach, etc. are there which only harms the body. When you do activities selflessly, then God inspires from inside. Name and meditation is subtle, and along with making it subtle, it's protector. Life breath force, outward breath, upward breath, balancing air, etc. The raw extract interfering in blood arteries, due to which we are never able to concentrate, and too much force is exerted in enchanting devotional songs. The hindrance settles while making the life breath force as subtle. Whatever visible is an illusion, a lure. Only the seer is the soul. You are not the bone, flesh, skin, blood, spit, saliva, hair, excreta, or urine. You are the God's joyful good son. All these things are made up of 5 elements. Here the man could become movable pilgrimage, but he has become beggar to collect minor pleasures since infinite period. As a great man of any institution comes and sits on his chair, then the remaining people starts working in an organized manner at their own. Similarly, when we start staying in God while enchanting hymns and remembering Him, the God will administer our well-being. The meaning of yoga is whatever happiness and means we have, the God will protect us. Meaning of ksham, security, is serving the forthcoming loss and let happen in which we are benefited. As on sunrise, oxygen level increases automatically in atmosphere. Birds start chirping, germs start dying, fear of ghosts reduces and finishes off. Now, Before sitting in meditation, we have to do some physical exercise, due to which our life breath force comes in subtle passages and Sukhmana artery duct. The more our mind concentrates, the more positive energy comes into our heart. Perform few exercises with both hands and feet. Then jump while keeping one leg down. Now release breath quickly by back bending your neck so that any liquid stopping in the arteries of brain that compels the brain to work slowly, then that interruption by which the intelligence develops will also be removed. Quality of ignorance will turn into the quality of goodness. While doing this exercise, only fist of hands should be closed and attached to the body. Bending the neck forward and touching the chin to chest, closing the fist of hands and straightening the shoulders. Breathe in and out for 15 to 20 times. With this, the person will also become brilliant and the remembrance power will also increase. Also perform Kapal Bhati and Anulom Vilom for 5 to 6 times. It is not necessary that doing all this is surely beneficial for the path of devotion, but if this is done before prayer and recitation, then it will really help. But one exercise which is more important, if done, then it will be good. While closing both fists, arms straight towards the floor, placing chin on right shoulder, bend both arms towards right and take deep breath. After that, like this, move both arms while closing fist towards left and exhale with jerk on reaching there. Then from there, taking deep breath, turn your arm on the other side and touch neck and chin to the shoulder and release breath. In this way, while doing from right to left, left to right, take deep breath and release. Do this at least for 25 to 30 times. Our main reason for doing all these exercises is that raw extract in body and brain arteries should not block and life breath force moves in Sukhmana artery. The indication of moving the artery Sukhmana is that respiration occurs equally from both nostrils. It will not happen that nostril will inhale and exhale from one side. Life breath force becomes subtle with this and protects name and concentration. Now sit in your posture such that none of the body part touches with the ground. Now start devotional songs. If the mind still does not concentrate, then breathe in for 20 to 25 times from nose and properly breathe out completely till the belly goes in. But the mouth shall be kept wide open while breathing out. The gist is to take deep breath from nose and breathe out from mouth. All these programs are to concentrate the mind, and if the mind is concentrated, then there is no need to do anything. If not able to concentrate mind with the first number method, then the second number is remembrance and love of God. As once Ramji was tied in serpent loop in the battle of Lanka, to get rid of the snakes of Meghnad, Hanumanji prayed to Garudji to release Ramji from snakes. When the Garudji was coming, a thought came to his mind that what type of God is he who is himself tied with snakes? If I'll not go, then what will happen to Lord Rama? Then with his claws, from which rays protrude to kill snakes, with which few of them died as he reached there, and he killed a few through his beak. But since then the mind of Garudji became restless. Then he went to Lord Shankar and said that his mind is restless. Then Shankarji asked that, since how long your mind has been restless? Garudji then told that, I saw the fault of Lord. Then Shankarji said, I can't do anything for you. You go to Cock, Crow, Bishunadi, and Garud went to Cock, Bishunadi. Cock then lovingly told the story of Ram, and Garud heard it with devotion. His mind rested at peace since then. This means that the God's presence everywhere is not that pleasurable as his remembrance and knowledge is. This is why seeing the flaws of God and great personalities lead to restlessness in mind on its own. Likewise, peace comes on its own by adorably hearing the stories of God and great personalities and keeping devotion in them. And obstacle and interruption also gets removed on its own. The gist is that after sitting in posture, if the method of breathing in and out does not work, then this second method can be implemented. Their story and tale should be recalled adorably. The power of mind shall be put to use as one person was sentenced to death in America. Then a psychologist friend of a magistrate took permission from the magistrate to perform an experiment. The magistrate permitted him at his responsibility. Now that psychologist went to the offender at 4 o'clock. His death sentence was supposed to be at 5 o'clock. While going at 4 o'clock, he told 3 types of execution punishment to the offender, and fourth, he told about 2 types of water. That first type of water is very bitter in this, drinking which one dies within half an hour to 45 minutes after great torment. The second water, which tastes as normal water, on drinking which one dies immediately without any yearning. The offender thought, why I shall die by drinking bitter water after a long yearning. It's better to drink water of normal taste and die without any torment. Then at 5 o'clock, that psychologist, pretending, took water from the bottle and gave it to the offender, stating that he will die immediately after drinking this. The offender drank the water and immediately died. After his death, the psychologist asked all those judges if someone liked to drink this water, and then all judges fearing said no, stating that we do not want to die right now. Then the psychologist opened the lid of that bottle and drank all water. He then told that this water was not poisonous. This was normal water. This news spread in America at that time and came in their newspaper as well. The gist is that his mind power had made this assumption that I will die on drinking this water, and he died. That is why before doing prayer, we shall make our mind power as strong like mountains that we will do very nice recitation no matter what the state of our body is. No obstacle can block our way. Fix some time and some calculation for few points, and for each point, as in order to break one bond, other bonds are required. The mind itself gets released from ties on reaching there. All these were attempts to achieve concentration.
Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.